friends, Art and Such, bringing you part 2 of additional features for Puss in Boots from Shrek. I'm going to show you how to make the bow if you've chosen to do the larger puss, and then I'll show you 2 ways to make the hat, this way and this one, which I'll be using in my main video. So starting with the bow, I'm using pink as in the movie. We're going to take a single pink, wrap it 3 times around your hook, double one band over, and bring your pink on top. We'll repeat this again. 1, 2, 3. Doubled over single. And bring that one piece on top again. And then you just need a single pink. We're going to bring all of that on top. Put it back on your hook and create a slip knot by bringing one end over the other. Pull it tight, and this can go over the head and around the neck when you get to the end of your Puss in Boots. For the hat, I'll start you off with this one. We're going to begin with the edges. For that, you'll be taking a single black, wrapping it 3 times, a doubled over black, and bring your 4 loops on top. Another doubled over black, same process. And we'll do one more of those to give us a little bit of a length. You'll want to pause here and make a second one of these, so we have one for either end of the hat. And when you're ready, come back and we'll get started on our configuration here. Now, what I've done is I've put a pink band to mark where I'm beginning, and I'm taking double bands for all of this, going up 3 sets and continuing around, so up diagonally this way, keep going. And then we're going to put double bands going from the top center here 3 times, and we can cap these off just with single straight bands across. We're also going to put our ends on now, and these will be the caps for the edge. So make sure you get all those pieces on top. And once more on the opposite side. And once you have this ready, we'll turn this around and we'll begin to loop under the bottommost cap. You're going to take your first 2 and bring it upwards. We're going to take our center bands and loop those up straight to the top. Make sure you get 2 each time. If you miss one, just come back and slip it through. Get under those cap bands and straight up. And then we're basically just going to follow the circle. So under those caps, up diagonally, we'll keep going all the way around. And once you've got to this first peg, we're going to go back to the bottom to the original peg and bring those bands up. Slip your hook through all of those bands, grab an elastic, bring it up with a slip knot to secure. I'm actually just going to stick this on the next peg to hold it so it doesn't come loose there. And we're going to remove all of this for our hat. This will basically be sewn on by hook at the end of your project, and I'll sort of show you how to do that when we get to that in the main video. So stretch it out. You can leave that slip knotted band in and put that to the side. If you would rather have a rounder hat with Shrek holding it, this gets a little trickier. Puss in Boots from Shrek. If you want the rounded one, we're going to start with the top section. So you'll do double bands going up to the side, and from the second on the side to the third in the middle. Again, from this side up, and 2 bands going twice down the middle. Just put a cap over here. You can keep that really loose. A couple of wraps should probably do it. Slip your hook underneath and loop up the center. Go back into that first one, pull your bands to the left, or whichever side you're coming from, back to the top. Go back last time and bring that up the side. And once more, we'll need a single band to hold those all together. Make sure you're getting under all of those when you do this. Create a slip knot and pull this off. So we have a little bulb here, and there are 2 ways we can extend this at this point. One is to put your hook through, grab a couple of bands, pull it back to the back, put it on your hook, take another 2, pull it through, grab another piece around the circle, just go under 1 or 2 bands there, pull this back through, and you can continue kind of crocheting it around. If you have a double loom or 2 looms you can put together, then you can do as I did, and you'll have to fidget with this a little, but it should be manageable. And on a double loom, what you would do is make this kind of configuration using double bands, again, all the way. So I've started it here, I've gone down 2, across with double bands, back up diagonally, and I formed the shape going all the way around. I put on double bands going down each of the center rows, and single bands stretched across as caps. And finally I've put a loose cap band just on this first one. And this will be a little bit tricky because you have to kind of get behind these. But what you're going to do is slip under all those bands and get a hold of your bottommost 2. And keep going up and then all the way around. So we'll get you started here. You have to watch out that your bands don't overlap each other too much, or it will be hard to see which ones you're going for. So you can loop up all your center ones. Go to your next one over here. And I hope you're really taking your time so that you get all your bands and get everything just right here. Basically what you're going to do when you get this piece finished and off of your loom is you'll stick your small round piece on top, and you'll weave bands through the bands from that through the back until your 2 pieces are connected. So as I say, this is a little more complicated, and you can always change the size as you like. Okay, keep going. I'm not sure I'll have time in this video to get this part finished, but you get the idea. You're going to finish this up. You will be pulling these bands out from here and bringing them through, grabbing these bands and bringing it up. So play around with it and see what works for you. When you are all done that part, you'll take a couple of yellows, just 2, slip them through the very top, pull it back, and create a slip knot. This will give you your feather. And there you go. Okay, I'll see you at the main video.